gangbanger. Come on now, this has always been uh, some shit that I just never understood, but it is what it is. But my whole
Let
thing
me
now
ask you a
is
question, Papa.
what's happening.
How did you feel about that Banging on Wax album when it had came out?
When it
Crips and
first came out, I
Bloods.
loved it. When it first came out, I loved
Oh,
it.
hell
I
yeah.
can't, I can't lie and say I didn't. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? And even to this day, watch this here. This is the cold part about it. Right now, to this day, I have a CD that I play at least twice a week, and that CD is Rep Your Set. Reason why I play Rep Your Set is because my little homie Wack Deuce got a song on there. You know what I'm saying? And that song, you know what I'm saying, resonates to me because, you know, like I say, I'm a villain and I like that song. And I like that CD because ain't nobody disrespecting nobody's neighborhood. They represent their neighborhood, but they're not disrespecting nobody's neighborhood. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
let
So
let
yeah,
me let y'all in on a little jewel real quick. Prior to the homie Red Rum passing, it's a project about to come out. I can't tell you when, but real soon it's for another Banging on Wax. But it ain't no disrespecting. It ain't no. It's Crips and Bloods on the same song. It's gonna be revised. It's already being revised. It's already done. The album is already done. The people that's involved with it, they just going through the final whatever. But if you liked it, that shit back then, you should love this one because the up to date artists as well as some of them older artists that was on that.
yeah. See, I'm gonna listen to all this. See, don't get me wrong. See, I don't want nobody to misunderstand me and think that I'm giving you a contradicting statement. Like I say, I'm not a gangbanger. Don't believe in gang banging, but I
Gang,
am an organizer. I'm part of an organization. Yes, we are tied to being Bloods, but you can be a Blood and you can be a Crip and not be a gang banger. See, it's a totally different thing. You know what I'm saying? And now we can't
you lost me
allow.
there, dog. You lost me there, dog. You got to
I'm,
explain
and
that.
I'm finna tell you. I'm finna take you where I'm taking you to once you hear me.
All
It's a
right.
total difference between being a Blood and a Crip and being a gang banger. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, when you organize, you no longer a gang banger. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody know, you know what I'm saying? I'm 212. We need not go much further than that. But by me being 212, I represent every Blood neighborhood, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, down south, and up north. It doesn't matter. And therefore I organize with them. You know what I'm saying? I support anything dealing with the betterment of your neighborhood. Blood or Crip, I wouldn't give a fuck. I got comrades. You know what I'm saying? Because the word comrade goes deep. I got comrades that's Crips for the simple fact we have the same push, the same struggle, the same fight, just like Comrade George Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Po-
And so and
Power
so
to the
my
people.
and so my whole thing is this. I support any and everything for the betterment of your neighborhood. Because if your neighborhood is good, my neighborhood is good. And all these other neighborhoods are going to be good. You know what I'm saying? But I represent what I represent because this is my birthright. My birthright was to be a Blood, and that's what I became. And that's what I am. And when I die, I'm going to die as this is who I was. But the things that I did that got me up to that point, I don't do those things anymore. I don't run the streets and spray paint on walls. I don't rob and steal. I don't go and shoot another black man because he got a blue bandana in his back pocket. I don't go disrespecting nobody because he represents something differently than I represent. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't do none of those things. That's what a gang banger do. And a gang organizer don't do those things. He do just what it says. He organized and he organized for the better. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the difference. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see cats out there spray painting on the wall and doing all this old idiotic stuff, we first thing we say is, "Oh, he's from some gang," because this has been embedded in us to see the negative parts to it. But what's so bad about being from where you are? Because when you go to these big universities that you paying all this money for, and you pledge to these sororities, you pledge into a gang, regardless of how you look at it. You pledge into a gang, you know what I'm saying, that does a whole lot of things that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, as a society, the society look at them as being, oh, yo, those are law-abiding citizens because they part of this fraternity, and they fraternity brothers gonna look out for them. The difference between that and gang members is quite naturally fraternity brothers look out because as they get older, they mature and they no longer have the same mindset as they did when they was pledging to that sorority. Now they taking the relationship that they gained with their sorority brothers to a whole nother level. We do the same thing. I've met Bloods and Crips over the years that I would never have met had I not came where I am. And I built relationships with individuals that I would never have built had I not came where I am. I'm talking to y'all Had I not came to where I am, I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's people in this room that I've built a relationship and a bond with that I'm gonna carry on in life with. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect and honor that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I did that not as a gangbanger, I did that as a member of a blood organization. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's a big difference. And it's always a difference because the way you live your life dictate what the difference is.
All right, I hear you on all that, Popeye, but when you said a gang member, a blood, or a crip, I'm still confused on that because nigga, if you
I
hollering
didn't
blood,
say gang member. I
hollering
didn't say
crip,
gang member. I didn't say gang member. I said gang banger.
okay,
Totally
gang
different
bang,
thing.
a blood or a crip, they're one and the same. They supposed to be.
No, 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 no. One of them evolves. They're gonna start off being a gang banger, but you have to evolve.
That
If
person
you
that you
don't
talk
evolve, if you
to
don't evolve, then you're gonna stay where you are.
I understand that. To evolve, that means you have to have a history. You have to have experience. These niggas ain't got experience, so we ain't talking
But
about evolving
but
with them.
but see, that's what I'm saying. I can't speak. See, I can only speak to me and where I come from, and
Yeah.
hope that they gain some insight on what I say. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure that we have some listeners right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be on the stage or whether they be down in the goop. You know what I'm saying? That's gangbangers. All I'm saying is I'm hoping to give them a different way of looking at what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, you know what I'm saying, I can sit back and I can match my life history and me being part of a gang and all that. I can match that up against anybody from anybody's neighborhood that was considered a high profile gang member. I can match that up to anybody. I'm not proud of everything I did, but what I'm saying is this: I'm just hoping that these guys that we're talking about or listen, and even if it's a little piece of what I'm saying, take something out of what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and say, you know what, I'm gonna change this. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna have a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? When and so that's all I'm saying. It has
I got
nothing to
you.
do
I got you.
with but that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with how a person is banging now opposed to how we bang then. Because we understand it's different. It's different because time changes it. And that's all I'm saying. I'm just hoping that time changes people. You know what I'm saying? So that we can get up out of the mentality of a gang banger and have a mentality. Because watch this here. The things you did when you was 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, even away from being a gang member, just a regular citizen, when he did 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, now he's in his 30s, 40s, and some maybe even in their 50s. They're not doing the same thing because you're raising a family. Not only are you raising a family, you're setting an example for those in your family. When you're a kid, you don't do that. When you're thinking like a kid, you don't do that. All I'm saying is we need to stop thinking like a kid. Once we
So that
become an adult, we have to do what adults do.
all right. That brings me to this point, homie. That brings me to this point, homie. I'm a generation under you, so I gotta respect your protocol. I mean the protocol, and value your opinion. But at the same time, I see it like this, bro. Once you reach a certain age, you start off banging. If you really from your shit, you start off banging. You can't be from where you from without actually putting in no motherfucking work. So all that just talking tough and acting like this, and you only go through a phase of that situation in your life. That's like being fucking Hayes or something to a college. But once you reach after surviving and experiencing, now it's surviving that. Now you have kids. Now you have a responsibility. Ain't nobody in their right mind banging what we consider banging, taking care of no family. Ain't nobody banging, going to work every day. Nigga, that ain't banging. You're don't holler you banging or act like you banging. You're not even trying to be part of that shit at that time in your life. Banging is the mother. Anybody banging? Ain't nobody on this motherfucking app right now banging. And you can sit here and say how bad I think you is or wanna be. But nigga, you sitting in the house or sitting somewhere listening to a motherfucking phone. You not putting in work. You not out there hunting. That's banging. That's being in awkward situations, like you said, getting on buses, taking trips to different neighborhoods, making your way home one way or another. That's banging, my nigga. But once you start having kids, you start realizing you got to take care of them kids. That comes with a real job. If you got a real job, you not banging, my nigga. You taking care of your family. You at that point, you're a gang member. Am I? Do that
Yo,
make sense?
Blast. Now it make perfect sense, Blast, because I said something like that similar. Like I said before, it's like it ain't what you say, it's how you move. It's 24/7. That shit is there ain't no time, ain't no days, ain't no time off. Once you that 24/7 7 days a week, bruh.
Yeah, you can't. It's not taking that, but then there's different phases of it, my nigga. It's just like fucking. It's just like a sport, my nigga. It's just like the fucking military, my nigga. You can only be front line so long, my nigga.
But see, that's why I say it's all gonna be up to how you gonna fix the problem. See, that's like with me, for instance. They can release me today. I can get out of here today, and you know that I get out here today, right? I know for a fact that I'm gonna have many people trying to gun me down. The reason why, it's nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with me disrespecting nobody. Nothing dealing with me. Whether I'm still active game member or whatever the case may be. It's because of who I am, my name, and the reputation that these individuals will get if they knock me down. I understand that perfectly, but that's not going to deter me from getting out and trying to help the next person. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a firm believer of this.
Man, come
I'm a
on, man.
firm.
You
Listen, look here, look here. Though.
gotta
I'm a
come on,
firm believer in this. Watch this here, because me and you had this conversation before. I'm a firm believer in this. That I know because of who I am, people gonna listen to me. Some of the young cats gonna listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not all of them. Some of them will listen to me. If I can get a couple of them that's gonna listen to me, hear what I got to say, feel what I got to say, you know what I'm saying, and try to make a change, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I've been on this earth for 55 years now, going on 56. Enjoyed every bit of it. Even the bulk of it spent behind these walls. I've enjoyed every bit of my life. Every time I wake up in the morning and take that first walk, breath of fresh air, I'm loving it. So my whole thing is, if we can stop these dudes from first and foremost, like you say, internet banging, if we can stop that, I guarantee you a lot is going to change. I guarantee you that every week or every couple of weeks we wake up, we don't hear about somebody getting knocked down. Unfortunately, we keep hearing about these rappers getting knocked down. Whether they really gang members or not. It's, some of them are real gang members, whether they bang, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They, instead of them going in these neighborhoods banging, they banging on these, you know what I'm saying, on their microphone. And this is the cause and the results of what's going on. Not all of them, but a bunch of them. That's what happened to a bunch of these cats. You know what I'm saying? And I see it all day long. I seen it on this yard with motherfuckers getting into an internet beef with their homies, get out, shortly thereafter end up getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
man.
For whatever happened behind that, you know what I'm saying? It's none of my concern because it's over with and done with. I say that to say this. I see dudes doing the same shit behind these walls because now you got these guys coming in these penitentiaries in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? That's messing with every drugs you can think of. And so they thinking that everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 55 years old, and I be having to put my foot in cat's ass in these penitentiaries. Most recently, about a year or so ago, when I shouldn't have to, but I have to because I'm a hands-on type of big homie. If a cat up in here doing something wrong, I'm not gonna tell nobody to go do nothing to him. I'm gonna go snatch him up my motherfucking self and see if I can straighten him up because especially if he got kids or somebody that's looking forward to him coming home. Now, if he ain't trying to come home, motherfucker ain't okay. You want this? Is what you want? You want this? I'm gonna tell him how he can have this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, them cats on the streets, the ones that can be saved. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because if they stop listening to these so-called big homies, because I know you ain't finna listen to them so-called big homies out there, because you know. All I'm saying is I'm hoping that these young cats sit back because if they look at it, they'll see it. It's not hard. I see it all day long. I see this shit going. I come on Clubhouse and I hear a lot of different conversations that means nothing. That's gonna get nobody to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I stay and listen. Sometimes I shake the spot and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I go down there and listen to people talk about bitcoins and all this old type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking me away from all the negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is this: if I can say one thing during this time that I was talking, where a motherfucker can look back, male or female, and say, that was something good. I can utilize that. I'm good. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I want to do. All I want to do is come on these apps and give what I can give. You know what I'm saying? Hope somebody accept it. You know what I'm saying? And go from there because and I'm not no Billy badass cat. You know what I'm saying? G G Connect, you know me, you know my history, you know what's going on
Hey,
about me. A lot of these dudes don't.
you know what?
A lot of these dudes don't. So they're gonna all they can do is just assume, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell them this. I say, man, listen, contact somebody that know me before you sit back and say, well, man, is this OG full of shit or what? I was the real, listen what I'm telling you, I was a real gang banger out there.
Hey,
Real
look, Papa,
hardcore gang
Papa,
banger out there.
Papa, look,
Yeah,
Papa.
yeah.
Do it this way, homie. Let's do it this way. For anybody that want to hear a story about him, go check it out. We gonna sit down. We gonna sit down ASAP, Popeye. We gonna make that. We gonna have a conversation for these folks to go listen to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to give it away right now. Fuck all that. Homie to homie. I appreciate Trolls Nation, but I'd rather y'all come see it on my podcast and you my homie, so I know I can get that. So anybody interested in this kind of conversation, we're gonna have one, and I'm gonna put that shit up ASAP. Let's switch the topic to something else because I don't want my content to go away. How about that?
I got to respect my young homie. I feel you. I'm with you.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and have to agree with the title. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm a female that's minding my business, and I don't bang. I don't do nothing. Yet I've managed to get shot 3 times, and I've managed to get shot at again on a separate occasion. Um, I guess I don't know. My dad's been working as a police officer pretty much all of my life, right? And he said that something about this post-pandemic. Um, I don't know. It made a lot of people lose their mind, but LA had been on fire, and I've been saying it, but I guess it wasn't noticeable. I don't know. I guess the world is in a panic now, so people notice shit a lot more. But it's been a part of my community like all of my life, and mostly everybody that I know has been a part of their life. Everybody knows somebody that's been shot or died by getting shot, female or male.
That's a fact.
No, I definitely agree.
Shit, my uncle, 3:30 in the morning, I'm on Clubhouse talking about shit like this, and I get a call. My uncle was gunned down in Long Beach this morning, shot. Like, this been a problem. This has always been a problem. The fact that you can name, you can use two hands to count how many people have died in, let alone a week, but in 48 hours. Like, that's two for me, Slim and my uncle. That's two in less than 6 hours. And that's just because shit ain't even hit the news yet.
Yeah, for me, it's like because crimes happen everywhere. It's bad neighborhoods everywhere, right, in the United States. But when you see a police officer or LAPD saying that it's a purge in LA, you know what I mean, and they take heed to, like, to tell the tourists don't come out here because we can't keep you guys safe. That's like, damn, like what's really going on? Or is the police making it better than what it is?
Well, I'm not gonna say they're making it better, but what I would say is this. I would say that uh, those neighborhoods belong to us. Those are our neighborhoods. So we supposed to be the ones preventing these things from happening. I understand that we all can't go and just you stop doing this, you stop doing that. But I believe that we can uh we can do something,
We could try.
or just like you said, we can try. Like I say, I know me. When I get out of here, I'm gonna do everything I can to try to make. I'm not even gonna say my neighborhood because my neighborhood is not a street. You know what I'm saying? My neighborhood is not a building. My neighborhood is within my heart. So it can be anywhere in the nation. So what I'm saying is, whatever if you did that, you know what I'm saying? And so those that don't do that, I don't even associate with them. I cut them off. You know what I'm saying? They try to call me, I block their number. You know what I'm saying? Because you lied to me. My thing is, I'm gonna get out of here because the people that I fuck with that is out there, that is galvanizing in these neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Not only on the West Coast, on the East Coast, and all other the other two coasts. My whole thing is the bill. You know what I'm saying? Not only black people, but people of color, period. Point blank. That's the whole thing. That's the survival. That's how we're gonna survive. We're gonna survive if we help each other. If we don't help each other, then so be it. It is gonna be what it's gonna be. But I know what I can do and what I'm gonna do. I've always been a man that kept my word. I've always been honorable, respectful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say I try because can't none of us say that we always telling the truth. I try to tell the truth as many times as I possibly can, as long as it only. My thing is this: I try not to lie unless that lie gonna save somebody's life. Other than that, I try to give you what I can give you. You know what I'm saying? And all I can give a person is my honest opinion because I'm not out there. I just see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, on the media, on TV and all this. A lot of you guys are out there, y'all living it. Y'all see it every day. You know what I'm saying, as you go into the store and to the laundry match, taking kids to school and all this, y'all see all of that. I don't. I can only see what I'm allowed to see. But I feel y'all. I feel what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It been times where I done woke up in a cold sweat, not because I was sick or anything like that, but because some shit was going on. And once I seen what was going on, I'm like, oh, and now I'm good now. My body is good now. Because it bothers me. It bothers me when I'm witness and privy to all the negative shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that somehow, some way, we can start to fixing it because I know me, I'm tired of seeing these young rappers. I'm not even gonna say gang members, but these young rappers get caught up in losing their life. When hell, we sit back and we listen to their music. You know what I'm saying? We feeling, we vibing with their shit. But all of a sudden we sit back and then we have a conversation. Oh, you know, Whoop Whoop just got killed. I just told my Sally just now. We just got talking about it. Whoop Whoop just got killed. And why did he get killed? Over bullshit. And we know it's bullshit. Because just like G Connect say, cats out there ain't gang banging. They not gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I know. Y'all know they not gang banging. So they need to use their talent for what their talent is for. You know what I'm saying? To
And I'm
entertain.
not gonna be
You know what I'm
disrespectful.
saying? To
Okay.
build.
Hello, who? Popeye.
Yes, I'm right here.
You see me right here, this hot girl.
Yep, I see you.
Okay. Tiny Hot wanted to talk to you. So
Uh,
they don't know nothing about Clubhouse, but it's a lot going on in LA. So I came out to the city and I told them about the app and y'all was in here. So I turned it on, let them hear how it go. So this they first room. They ain't got no account yet, but this they first room. But he wanted to holler at you because I told him that you and Bill Blast was up in the room right now.
okay, yeah, he can holler right now. He can holler. I give my number however you want to holler. I'm
No,
always
he
here
wanted to
for him.
talk to you.
Hi, girl.
Here,
Hello?
there you
Hi.
go.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't.
Who I'm speaking to?
You have Popeye.
That's Popeye
Popeye?
right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You still cased up?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I just got out myself.
Uh-huh.
I just got out.
Hopefully you out there and you doing what you're supposed to do.
That nigga just got out, blood. He just got out.
It's
It don't.
Tiny.
You can be out. He can be out for
It's
30
Tiny Hot
minutes.
from
30
Swan.
minutes. It
My
don't
name's
matter.
Tiny Hot
Yeah,
from
I'm
Swan.
already knowing.
I mean, if niggas don't know who I am, they ain't posting up. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm out here. I hit a little topic y'all own. Little topic y'all own. But the reason why the streets is fucked up is because a lot of these little niggas I ain't out here ain't been guided. You feel me? But
Right.
when I was in prison, and I'd have been everywhere. When I was in prison, niggas called my young homies called to prison and said that they want some structure on the streets. And I ain't talking about constitution when I say structure. So that meant something to me because this is all I got over here. I ain't gonna say too much on here though, because all this shit is being recorded.
Yeah, that's
Most
what.
definitely.
Hey, Tiny. Hey, hot this blast, blood. Hot girl got my line, blood. You can get all three. We can all get on a convo if you want to do that. That ain't nothing.
I told him, I said, no, I don't want you on the app, but he heard everything that was being said and he wanted to talk. So I'm like, man, I can't deny him talking, speaking his words. So I had
Well,
to
he
let him
know.
speak up. But
Yeah. Well, he know.
I hit you, Blast.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he know how to speak without saying too much. You know what I'm saying? I have faith in that. He know what to say, not to say too much. But yeah, you right. And like I say, Bill got my number. Bill got your number. Bill got my number. And I'm all, always he can always holler at me, and and we can build from there.
Ask mom. You on
Hey,
the phone
Pop, I
still?
can ask you a
Oh, my
question.
You on the
It's
phone?
T-Rose.
Mm-mm. No,
Probably
no,
on the
no,
phone.
no, 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 no.
tell Blood I said welcome
Oh,
home.
My bad, hot girl. I
Yeah,
apologize
yeah,
for that. Oh yeah, Pop, I got a question. It's T-Rose.
yeah, yeah.
Because you said like these is our streets, right? The communities. So my question to you is, um, who do it start with first, as far as clean up these streets? Because to me, I feel like the streets just should start cleaning up the streets. You know what I mean? Because like the civilians, man, it's a lot of people that's not willing to even touch that subject, as far as like putting their hand in trying to get all this stuff together. But I feel like street niggas should hold street niggas accountable. You know what I mean? For doing the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit that people doing that y'all don't condone.
You're absolutely right, because of the street, because they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been an advocate of when you are part of the streets, you OG, you're part of the streets. You're supposed to be in these streets. You're supposed to be running these streets. Run the streets, then. You know what I'm saying? That's really the problem is the cat, just like G Connect said. A lot of the cats that got these keys to these neighborhoods, first and foremost, got no business having the keys to their neighborhood.
Right.
That's that. You know what I'm saying? And they'd have no business having the keys to their neighborhood, because in order to have keys to your neighborhood, you first and foremost supposed to be able to bring something productive to your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Outside of trying to send somebody to go do something. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is this: these OGs, if you want to, prime example, when I step up out this penitentiary next year, when I step up out this penitentiary, I'm going to step up out this penitentiary knowing that it's time for me to get mine together, and I'm finna get them together. And I didn't had this, matter of fact, I didn't had this conversation with G Connect. You know what I'm saying? And he disagreed with this part of me. When I get out, I'm still in the streets. I'm gonna be in the streets. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and bring to the streets what's supposed to be brought to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be that one person in the streets that's trying to fix it. Not only me, because it's a whole lot of people that's like-minded like me that's out there, you know what I'm saying, and that's getting out. So to answer your question, I can help get the streets together. I'm just hoping that the OGs out there now can pick up and do what they're supposed to do to get the streets together. Because if we don't do this, then it's going to be a lost cause. Because the same thing is going to happen again and again and again. You know,
Uh, and I give my opinion now. My opinion is this: the shit got to start somewhere. Where I believe it got to start, it got to start in house. This generation that's already using drugs and all that shit, that's already tainted, my nigga. We all on this fucking app right now got kids. You gotta make sure your child, from this point out, don't glorify that life. Don't glorify that other type of shit and try to steer your shit
real shit.
somewhere separate. That's the only thing we can't you can't fix what's already broke, my nigga. The only thing you can do is make sure your son, your daughter ain't out there hanging out with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Single parent households got it real rough. I understand that. People that live in the inner city. But now let me tell you people something that don't realize this. Half you people living where you living there just because you're mentally stuck. Nigga, you paying twice as much to live in the inner city ghettos where you living at than it do in the outskirts where you could have a fucking house, a bedroom, and this and that and the third.
Yep.
Ain't speak for nobody else
Hello.
state other
Hello.
than California because I ain't been nowhere else. I don't know about ghettos nowhere else. But I'm talking Southern California, South Central Los Angeles. Motherfuckers is paying $3,000-$4,000 rent for an apartment. My nigga, you can get a 5-bedroom house for $1,500 somewhere. 30, 40 minutes from the fucking city. But motherfuckers choose, and you gotta understand where you live at is where you raise your kids at. Now you paying all this high ass rent to live in this fucked up area. Your kids
Facts.
got to go to school. And my thing is
Yeah.
this: how do you approach somebody, another kid's parent, about their kid? You
Shit,
got to
this
be
day you can't.
reasonable motherfuckers to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because in the hood, everybody think, "What about my kid? What's happening? Blood, cuz, what's happening?" You know, it's always a bullet. You know,
Hey,
somewhere
Blast,
trying to
you
raise our
already
kids.
know. Hey, Blast, you already know when it comes to the kids, I'll be like, what's happening? I'm going to the hood. I'm checking on what's going on. Yeah, I'll be in this world of what I love to do, but at the same time, I ain't never forgot about where I come from. So,
I know it ain't about
hello,
forgetting where you.
That's that.
Look,
That's
look.
that village mentality.
hello.
Niggas don't be having the village mentality, so it's not. You're not allowed
No,
to
y'all,
say
everybody
anything.
need to have the village mentality to check these kids on the shit that they be doing. And if they ain't got the I'm a soldier. Everybody, let me be quiet. I've been sipping a little bit, y'all. I know y'all don't never hear me unmuting my mic like this, but I've been sipping. I'm in LA right now, but at the
I,
same time,
I got
some
you. I
shit
got you.
got
I'm
to
just saying
change,
it,
and I
it,
don't
it
give a fuck.
starts. It,
Hello,
I
today.
feel like it starts in house from this point. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's
If
very
your
true.
child is already infatuated with gangbanging, and
Hmm.
male or female,
Anybody
mother
kids that
or
grew up.
father, hold on, hot, male or female, mother, single parent household, male or female, if that child is any kind of way infatuated with that limelight, you still got a possible chance, depending on how far infatuation go with that child. But other than that, any kid is already hustling out there in the streets. They already pretty much caught up in that life. All you can do try to do is offer them that information, throw them that
True.
lifeline. If they want to take it, cool.
Very
You
true.
can't make
all
them
them
because they don't
kids
have nobody making them do nothing
all
their
them
whole life.
kids that do stuff like that, it takes guidance. So if you, regardless of what the kids do, if you give them the proper guidance, then they should be able to take consideration in their brains to know that they given some kind of advice of what they, whether they do it or not, still taking consideration in their brain. But at
I
the end of the
understand that.
day, you feel what I'm saying? It really don't matter though, because we already know we can't. Everybody in here was young at some point, so we know the kids gonna do what they want to do anyway. But
That's
at the
true.
And
same
see,
time, some of us parents that know where we stand in certain lights, don't take that shits, and we gonna come outside.
yep, and them the
Hello.
kids. See, them the kids that I want. Them the kids that I want. I want to holler at. I want to holler at the ones that's on the verge of tearing some shit up. I want to holler at the ones that
Exactly.
that y'all speaking about right now. Them the ones I want. Reason why them the ones I want is because they trying to mimic my history. They trying to mimic my
Hmm.
lifestyle. So since
Very
they want
true.
to mimic me, them the ones that I want. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit them down and talk to them, explain to them why they shouldn't. That's why I'm gonna tell you, listen, that's why I still got every single report that was ever written on me in this penitentiary, whether it be riots, you know what I'm saying, whether it be me going back to court for stickings and everything. And I got a box full of it. I always said that when I get out, I'm gonna start talking to these kids. I'm gonna show them some. Look, this is what I had to do. This is the court papers and documents that I had to go fight every day because they said that I did this, or these are riots that I got into and whatnot. So my thing is this: if you want to mimic my life, you first have to understand my life. You have to understand what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? The negative, all the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say them the ones I want because they sit back and they looking at a lifestyle that they trying to say, oh, this I want to be like my big homie. I don't want nobody to be like me at all. No, because
Well,
being like
look,
me,
yo,
that it,
Popeye,
yeah,
you need to, people like you need to hurry up, and you already know what I'm saying. You need to hurry up. That way, a lot of these kids, you can talk to some of these kids that's out here in this world, and shit might get a little better. But until you get out, right now, these kids are out here right now, they running their own
yeah,
programs.
and
So therefore, you feel what I'm saying? So when you get out, if you can change some of these kids' mind, I don't care if it's one or two, at least you change somebody's
exactly,
mind. But at the end of the day, right now, what's going on in these streets is what's going on in these streets. Right now, it ain't nothing that you could change on what's going on in these streets. So until you get out,
yep. But now
hello.
watch this here, and I agree with you 100,000%. But now my question is for all the brothers on here, how many brothers on here is in my situation behind these walls?
It's a lot of them. It's a
No, no,
lot
no.
of
That's
them.
no. I'm talking about that's on this app right now. That's in this room right now.
They ain't speaking on it, but it's a lot of
Yeah,
it's a
but
lot
now
of
then I say that to say this. I say that to say this because the ones that's not in my predicament, the ones that is out there, those are the ones that can
that can be
attempt
making a change right now.
exactly that can
I
attempt to make
feel
a
you.
change exactly because being behind the walls, I can only do so much. Now I have my phone number You know what I'm saying, on my profile page for a long time because it was some youngsters in one of the rooms I was talking, and it was a lot of them youngsters that had questions and that was caught up in this lifestyle. So I left my number. I done gotten many calls from many of them youngsters in various different states that I'm helping them right now. A couple of them I'm mentoring them right now. I done got at them about getting books and whatnot. They tap in with me every single day. They've been tapping in with me because that's what I require from them. I said, if you want me in my time, you want to use me to help better you, you have to tap in every single day. I wouldn't give a fuck what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
could be at the bus stop waiting for a bus. I tell them to tap in with me so that I can find out, is you on the right track? This is what you should be doing. This is what you need to do. You know
okay,
what I'm
well
saying?
look, Popeye, since these past few days, something happened to somebody that's closely to me that I love. So I've been out here in the city, and all I've been hearing is helicopters, ambulances, fire trucks, helicopters. Hello, I don't give a fuck. That this is what I've been hearing on an everyday basis. So what's going on right now, and how it need to change right now, and what's gonna happen when a certain point hit is two different things. You feel what I'm saying? So right now we got to focus on right now because what's going on right now is happening.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm
not
gonna make
like it's
sure. Look,
happening tomorrow. It's happening right now.
this is what I want you to do. When you get with Bill, get my number from Bill, and you give my number to any one of them cats that need my number. Tell them I say call me because I got something for
Oh,
them.
uh, I mean, I'm out here in the city anyway, and so when I've been pulling up, people that people don't know about this Clubhouse stuff because they don't really know about stuff on phones. So when I like, yeah, certain motherfuckers be up on here. So right now, y'all was up on here and they was just listening. Like, this a app? Yeah, this a app. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just like shit that's going on now right here. It's probably going on in a lot of cities, a lot of states, whatever, however it get. But at the same time, what's going on now and what's going on in LA right now, shit ain't stopping. Period. Point blank. Hello, today, not tomorrow.
Yep, I feel you. Like I said, I'm here.
But I'm gonna
You know what I'm
holler at
saying?
the big homie. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna call Bill Black. I'm gonna call Bill Blast in a minute. He
Yep, for
knows.
sure, for sure. 'Cause like I
I'll
say,
call him.
we
He'll
can
call
whatever
me.
we need to do. Yep, whatever we need to do to fix it, or at the least to start repairing the damage that can be repaired. I'm with it. I'm with it 100%.
Yeah, a lot of people is with it, but a lot of people ain't. So it's like you feel me? That's not equal. The the some that ain't. All right. Hello. I'm
Hot,
not even
hey,
finna
hot,
go.
hey,
I'm
hot,
just gonna.
hey, hot.
And I
Check it
feel
out,
you. I
homegirl.
feel
Look,
you.
look.
And see, I'm like
That's
this. I feel you.
Hello.
And I
Papa,
always see. I
Papa,
always
Papa,
live.
I'm
Papa,
about to.
Papa. Hold on,
Yeah.
Papa. Hey, hot girl,
Yep.
hot girl. We'll change the subject, homegirl, because you're a little
Yeah.
saucy right now, and you feeling a certain way, and this ain't the platform for that.
It show damn show ain't. You heard what I just
You
said?
feel
Like,
me? So
no.
all right, just go and enjoy your sauce, loved one. We can talk, but this ain't the place to talk for that right now, because you venting now.
Who
You,
venting now? What
you.
I been about?
All right, here we go. Look, blood. Let's.
I'm answering. Yeah, I'm answering the question.
You
I
done
ain't venting
said the
about
same.
shit yet.
You venting is
I ain't
repeating
venting
the
about
same
shit
thing, right?
yet.
You done said the
I ain't
same.
venting about shit yet, but one thing that I do know from where I come from, I know how to close my motherfucking mouth before I say any goddamn thing. The shit, I can answer a certain question, but at the same time, I'm not venting about shit. What I'm venting about? Tell me what I'm venting
You
about.
said the same thing 3 times, homegirl.
What? What I say?
That what's going on in these streets right now, what's going on in these streets, and when he come home, this and third. Okay, he wasn't talking about that. And you're talking about what's going on in your life right now, where you're at right now, what's going on mentally with you right now.
He just said he just said what need to go on right now, and I'm saying yeah, I agree with him on the shit that need to go on right now. But at the same time, how can the shit go on right now when the people that's out here ain't? You got half people that's
Said
with
that
that
three
shit,
times,
and you
all
got
I'm
half people that ain't. So how can what can happen to bring that level to a point?
okay, and you said that 3 times. This is the fourth time now. If I'm wrong, anybody in the room tell me I'm wrong. Now get
Tell you
right.
wrong about
Get
You're
what?
right.
right.
It's
You're
still
right.
the question still stands.
You right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
disagreeing
y'all
with
hear
you.
me? I ain't say you wrong about I ain't say you wrong about nothing. I said
You
what I said.
Yeah, she saw.
Hey, what's going
No,
on,
I
man?
mean, I'm
Troll.
serious. I said
Hello.
what I said. The question is what I said. You just repeated the question. So obviously you wanted to answer too. Because I showed just asked which question are you talking about? And you went to a question that was asked a few minutes ago.
Bro,
Well,
what?
and the thing is, she was talking to me. I have no problem with her repeating. If she gonna repeat it, she can repeat it 50 times. I'd have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? She was
I
addressing it to me. You know what I'm saying? And
and
my
I
thing is
listened
this.
to what you said from
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. And my thing is this.
And
Like I say,
and
Bill,
it
make
went
sure you
past
give her my
that.
number, and we'll connect that way.
Exactly. That's where it went to. So when you coming
Oh,
in saying, yeah, that's what he said. He said about the number stuff. So for you to come just in like on some whole other shit, that just triggered me off right there, off top. Like,
huh?
like, but you know what?
Look how
Like you
girl I
said,
you blood.
this,
I'm done with
yeah,
it, dog. I like
this.
whoa. I'm done with it. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. I'm good though. I'm
I
here,
think I
y'all.
think
I'm here
CO
to
Rick, you need
support.
to
I'm
reset the
listening to
room.
what was. Yeah. Hello.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man? It's Trolls Nation, Trolls Nation, Trolls Nation, man. We in a building, man. Always have the hot, passionate topics and subjects, man. What's going on, Reed? Go ahead, you got it.
Hey, all right. Hey, welcome to Trolls Nation. If you're new to the room, welcome. This is the Trolls Nation room on the Clubhouse app. If you're on stage in the audience and you want to come up or you want to stay on stage, because I'm ready to start kicking people down who don't do these two simple steps, troll up top, hit the greenhouse, join the club, follow the moderators on stage, follow the moderators on stage. You see what's going on. LA is still dangerous as hell. From shit, Jesse Owens Park to Helen Keller Park, Darby Park, Andrews Park, wherever you go, Enterprise, Magic Johnson, it's just dangerous everywhere. So people, be careful.
Hello.
Niggas on the app.
It got
You?
quiet as
Talking
hell.
about shit,
Anybody
talk
here?
stuff.
Oh God. I was
I
like,
thought Rick
Talking
God
was in the
shit.
damn,
It
y'all
got
Matrix.
got
quiet as hell.
I thought Rick was in the Matrix.
I'm still here. Just to let y'all know. Hello.
Hey, peace, sis. I'm always glad when another female comes and joins in the conversation. So thank you for all of your remarks today. I think the topic was supposed to be the article up top. I don't know if anybody read it or analyzed it, or if anybody had more remarks on the article itself.
I do. I say it like this, man. Like, man, I've never seen an article like that. You know, I stay in Dallas. I'm originally from Chicago, and I've seen a lot, and I've been through my fair share of crazy shit. But I've never seen a fucking the head of a fucking police department come out and just blatantly say, "Hey, we can't even guarantee your safety." I got family out there in LA, as a matter of fact, and then I got some family that decided to move up north, that decided to move out of LA or California completely because of I think it was Bill Blass was saying like it's just you're over here overpaying for a neighborhood. And it makes no sense to overpay when you could go get more somewhere else. So you gotta go where you can grow and learn. Like in life, if you're not growing or learning anything, you're not gonna be able to do anything. You're just gonna be stuck. So I just wanna what do I say? I just wanna encourage people to always grow and learn. It's never too late, never too early for that. Peace and love.
Well, alrighty then. Somebody else want to take over? It's too quiet in here now, nigga. We ain't.
Hell yeah, it's quiet to
I
the
ain't quiet.
motherfucker.
I'm still up and I'm still on. I'm still right here. And I read the title and it said, LA is still dangerous as hell. So I said, well, shit, I'm in LA right now and the homies is here. Let me let them hear Clubhouse and hear what Clubhouse is all about. And now they hear what Clubhouse is all about.
Hey, you can't keep no.
Well, from me reading that article, I'm from Brooklyn. I believe LA was always like like a dangerous place for real. Blem was my homeboy. Every time he came to New York, he definitely came to check us and was around us for real, for real. I went out there with him, and he was just, he would always tell me it was dangerous. But like, when I read that article, I read it a bit differently. I read it politically. I read it as a police chief asking for more funding, if I understand what's going on in the world today. So, to everybody in LA, I would say just like tread lightly. They probably trying to beef up and get some more funding, and just do things, start handling things a bit different, police wise out there. But as far as the culture, I think all of us as black people, blood, crit, neutral, whatever it is, I think we need to reprogram and understand that it's a new enemy at hand, for real, for real. I hear a lot of the G homies talking and shit. Like, I commend y'all, man, for actually wanting to change, because a lot of the younger generation, they don't know who to listen to. Like, niggas don't be knowing who to listen to. We don't know who stand on what they saying and shit like that. So, it's just a lot to unpack, for real, for real. But yeah, I just think a reprogram is needed, and just holding everybody accountable for who ain't trying to do right by our community, and I mean the black community, in totality. It can't be just cancel this one when the white man say cancel this one. We don't even get the chance to like throw. I don't know, man. This shit is just fucked up, man. I just pray we pull it together, bro, for real.
Hey, I just got a question. Did I do something wrong, or did I say something wrong that somebody didn't agree with that I had to get pushed down to the audience? Because if I did, let me know. I'm a real one. I don't gotta go to the pushback, playing back, the little games. If it's something that I did, let me know. Speak on it. I don't got no problem with it.
I'm sorry, hot girl, but I'm not sure who may have pushed you down, but it may have been a glitch or anything like that. But I apologize on behalf of the trolls.
Okay,
We just want to have an
no.
open forum for everybody to be able to get out what they got to say. But definitely, we didn't mean anything by that.
Okay, I just was asking because I just want to know, that way I know where I'm welcome and where I'm ain't. You feel me? I don't play those. I don't play no games. I
No, no,
just be
no.
here and I support, but at the same time, I be wanting to know if that just
You're definitely welcome here.
Definitely
I
welcome,
wouldn't
man.
I
We want
wouldn't
to have.
interpret it as that. But to piggyback on what Veli was just saying, I kind of read the article in a similar way, that was one of the things that I was thinking about, was like the funding. I mean, I feel like, you could throw some more money on it and it could, resolve some of the issues that the city is facing, as would be the case in any other government system. But I think a lot of the problems come from deeper rooted issues, as were being discussed earlier. But one of the things that I did notice was that is, saying that the rate of robberies has increased by like 5% in 2020, but that was even though it increased by 5%, that number was still like 13% lower than the year prior to the pandemic. So it seems to me that, the increase is related to the pandemic. And I don't know if it's because people think that, there's nobody watching them when they commit robberies, or if it's that people are in greater need. But I definitely see the correlation and thought that was pretty interesting.
Funded the police out there, weren't they defunded? Anybody know?
Well,
I
I think
think
you know what I
LA,
think,
I think LA and New York City got defunded.
and I think, and that's the thing. You sit back and look at it, read, like I say, what the article says, and it says we can't guarantee your safety. How is it possible in a civilized country where you have law enforcement are basically military? That's basically what they are. They have the same arsenal that military have. How is it possible they can sit back and say that we can't guarantee your safety? You know what I'm saying? The second largest police force in the nation behind the NYPD. How can you say that we can't guarantee your safety? Legislators in California, how can you say we can't guarantee your safety? And it goes back to
Same
just
way.
like you say, just now watch it. Just like the sister just said, what was going during the pandemic when everybody was locked in, crime rate and all kind of rates went down. And so now you look at what's going on now. You know what I'm saying, because it's a light is shining on these areas when they have the murder happen with these entertainers. You know what I'm saying, not only Slim, but also when the record executive, a wife, you know what I'm saying, in that home invasion when his wife got killed. So all these things, I don't think that it's enough crime, violent crime, murders, or whatever the case may be, is happening out in Los Angeles, where law enforcement, those that are paid to protect the people, can say, well, I can't guarantee you your safety unless they saying that based on the fact that they want more money. Or yes, or whether they're being defunded or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? They trying to make sure that their pockets are back the way that their pockets used to always be. So like I said, it just don't make sense to me that when you see a couple or however many, you know what I'm saying, that had happened within this year, and then you go in there and say, well, we can't guarantee your safety. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, definitely. Facts, facts, facts. Well, I mean, I think I was having a conversation with somebody and we was talking about, the defundment of the police and how, people still need the protection. You know what I'm saying? The protection still needs to be there. And like you just said, what I'm saying, you dealing with one of the states with one of the biggest police forces. And you telling people as tourists, people who have family members, people who want to relocate and start a better life, that they're not even protected by the people that's hired to protect them. That's crazy.
And see, my thing is this: I don't. First and foremost, I don't. I don't like law enforcement, and it's not a secret that I don't like law enforcement. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I agree with the defunding the police. What I believe in, what they need to do is they need to allocate funds in different directions that's dealing with law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody on this app sit back and say that they want less police around. I know I don't. I tell my family all the time, I'm the only gangster in my family. The rest of them are regular civilians. There's no way in the world I want them to be uh, walking around without that protection that they paying taxes to law enforcement to receive. So although I hate the police, but I want them to do their damn job. And I believe that instead of defunding the police, I believe they need to take that money and start funding it into portions of the police department that need to be funded. You know what I'm saying? And withholding that fund in departments that don't need to be funded. Why would they need a gang unit? The gang unit ain't doing nothing. It's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? What they
Profile
need to
who they
do
want to
is what
profile.
but what they need to do is this. Instead of having a gang unit, they need to have them. Okay, if you're making yourself visual not being in that car, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things will change. But they're not doing that no more because first thing they say is, oh, well, it's people are they taking pop shots at the police. Well, if the police was doing what they were supposed to do, they wouldn't be risk getting pop shots taken at them. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
like I said, I don't believe in defunding, but I do believe in they need to take that money and shake it up a little bit and give it to the police that's patrolling the neighborhood, that's walking around in the neighborhood. Give them some bonuses. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's going and hanging out, going to these little arcades if they still got those. I know y'all are young, so they probably got them no more.
Networking and
But
socializing
anyway,
with the
but
community.
exactly, these are the type of things
Getting to know
that
the
they need to
people
do
from
with
the
the money.
block, getting to know the grandmas, getting to know the little kids as kids playing. I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you on that.
because of the corruption, that's not what they've ever wanted to do. That's why the prison, what is it, the school to prison pipeline was created.
But
Facts.
yeah,
Can I
and you
just
but see,
can I
but
just
you also remember we can't, even though we understand that, we cannot not do it just because we know these little elements is going. We know it's going to be corruption. It's going to be corruption in every single portion of America. But just because it's corruption, does that mean that well we're not going to do this because they may be corrupted? So I still think we need to rethink. You know what I'm saying? How we utilizing the money.
right? I want to add on to just expound a little on the article for those who didn't read it and are just reading the headline and not really understanding contextually what's being said. So there are two different people that are speaking in the article. The person who has said basically don't come to LA because we can't protect you. That person is a man named Jamie McBride, and he's the head of the LA Police Protective League, which is the union that represents the officers. The LA chief of police, yeah, the LAPD chief, Michael Moore, has said, yeah, crime has increased, and we do, on some level, want to warn the tourists away. But he's trying to assure people that the crime is not totally out of control in the city. But the article actually stems from robberies that took place in a district I'm not familiar with, but it's a tourist area where there are several downtown hotels, including the Intercontinental Hotel. So they do go on to talk about how during the pandemic there were $0 bails that were set and that needed to be addressed. But I guess I'm saying all of that to say you have to consider the source and what it was that prompted an article like that. So I
That
don't
was
know
voted
the
on.
area. Yeah. But I don't know the area, but I would just think like in my city where I live, I feel like if there's crime in the areas where the residents live, the police oftentimes turn a blind eye to the people that actually live there. But if something happens in a tourist area, then the media, they jump at that and they want to, protect tourism because it's a source of revenue for the city. So I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, and also to add on to what Papa was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it's unfortunate that we don't have a lot of those core things that was in the hoods from back from back then, the DARE programs. You know what I'm saying? Big brothers, big sisters, you know what
Cut.
I'm saying? Officer friendly, you know what I'm saying? Like crime dog McGruff, Smokey the Bear. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people that related to us back then, but then nowadays we don't have the boys and girls clubs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those are being shut down, which taught us a lot of those real core values. You know what I'm saying? Some of those first times I learned how to treat a woman was in the boys and girls club. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those boys and girls clubs held meetings at nights for those parents who got off of work that need to learn about financial literacy or learning how to take care of their kids better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those programs are missing out of these neighborhoods and they take them out on purpose. They replace our public schools with charter schools. You know what I'm saying? But then make it so inexpensive that our kids either can't go there or they outside our neighborhood zone.
You know what the cold part about it is, DJ Swag? You answered the question I asked initially when I said, how do we repair this? You just answered that question. And you answered it by saying the things that we used to have, these YMCAs, team posts, all these different organizations we had in the neighborhood that was officer friendly, that was doing things with the kids in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and helping them, you know what I'm saying, because they had boxing teams. They had cheerleaders for the women. They was going on camping trips. You know what I'm saying? They was taking them to the museums and all these different things that we used to do when I was a kid that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there is what we need to do. That's how we can correct things. That's how we can fix things by once again creating these things. And okay, the government may not want to fund that because it started getting defunded, you know what I'm saying, in the late 80s, early 90s. But what we need to do is in order for us to get recognition, we have to start to come with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got all these entertainers, these rappers that want to be gang members and want to be gangsters. Okay, well, look here. We need you to come over here and do this with this community. Help us build this and help us do that. And if we start doing this throughout the nation, I guarantee you things is gonna start getting better. You know what I'm saying? Because who don't want, you know what I'm saying, these things back in the neighborhood. So if we take away and start, like I say, instead of defunding, taking that money and moving it in other areas, well, if you got officers that are sponsoring these team posts, that are sponsoring these YMCAs, those are the ones that need that bonuses. Those are the ones that need that money. You know what I'm saying? And at the same token, it's beautifying, it's better in the community.
Can I just say something really fast? That's why it's important as a community to be involved in the schools and know the kind of stuff that's going on with the schools. And that zero fund, what is it, the $0 bill, that was voted on. I think that was Gascon, but a lot of people don't want to vote. also, just in case you don't know, it affects your community. So even in a wide frame, if you don't believe that they're gonna pick the president or whatever, whatever, in our communities, like if you if you don't vote for this councilwoman or for this person in your district, which most people don't even know what district they're in, like all of that shit is important to know what's going on in your neighborhood so you could show up when they do have an assembly and speak your piece or, you know, rally people or whatever it is that you have to do.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody else?
Um,
What you? Hello.
I,
That's right, Jen. I'm Team
look.
Gascon too.
My
For
my
for
dad,
real.
my dad is. I said it earlier. My dad's been a police officer, right, for 30 plus years. So all of my life, I've seen him in a uniform. But it hasn't stopped me from getting shot and going through whatever I've gone through growing up in Los Angeles. But we've had these conversations, and they literally they took the police out. So there was a time where I remember him telling me like the police didn't even wear uniforms. They wore I think they wore like button ups, like the school police, right? And then, but something happened. Somebody snuck on a campus, and I think shots were fired or something like that. So they had to go back to being in the uniform. But then when that school to prison pipeline was created, a lot of stuff started getting defunded, like you know, everything that you named earlier, and no one really said anything and nobody really knew what was going on. So now, because of the state of things, I guess people are more aware of what's going on. But yes, all of those things are absolutely needed because a lot of children do not get the knowledge in home. I don't know about anybody else, but a lot of the shit I learned from my probation officers and from shit at the group home. Like, so it's important, all that shit is important, pretty much.
Yeah, I always wonder why celebrities don't jump on things like, the Boys and Girls Club. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I was the type of celebrity I would, like the Baby or something like that, where the type of influence that some of these celebrities have, where they can stand for a cause right in neighborhoods, even if they want to stay in their own neighborhood and they don't want to go nowhere. They can ride for that Boys and Girls Club right there in their neighborhood, taking pictures, video, live, arranging or orientations for kids to play football or for parents to learn about money and how to make their money grow. Go ahead, Caddy.
No, because I was gonna say, do we really need the celebrities though, bro? It's like we could like put our resources together, bro. We got all these real estate moguls. We got all these different brothers, business brothers. Like, I mean, I I
I
don't think
believe.
you. I don't think you. I mean, there's ways to get it done if we really like try to put our heads together and unify. Really, really, bro. We can.
I just feel like when it comes to the locals, you know what I'm saying? And when I say locals, I'm saying people, you know what I'm saying, people who do professional work, you know what I'm saying, things go to work, 9 to 5, blah, 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 so on. But these kids listen to the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to their parents. You know what I'm saying? These kids out here taking more direction from NBA YoungBoy than somebody who raised them their whole life. You know what I'm saying? But if that particular person could see the value in something that raised them,
Facts.
then maybe they may be able to take, you know what I'm saying, to make a stand, and them kids will listen. You know what I'm saying? And then the community gets behind the celebrity or whoever that influencer is, to make sure that the point stands. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we share that information and say, hey, look at NBA YoungBoy at the Boys and Girls Club. You should be there too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something like that. I'm just throwing that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Nah, I agree, bro. That makes sense. A lot of these niggas are scared of their image, though, for real. They trying to protect their image.
But you know what's messed up? Then you do get celebrities that do that and they get shot down.
Yo, what? On my phone.
You're in the
But you know what?
matrix.
And this the thing is too. Even with those that get shot down, I think well, first I believe that the start is this app, this room, because Trolls Nation is one of the biggest groups on Clubhouse. And so it starts there. I look at you cats, I look at y'all, you know what I'm saying, Reek, you know what I'm saying, T Rose and all you guys, you know what I'm saying, y'all are the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Not these cats that's entertaining people coming on, because you sit back and look at it. Now, a lot of those entertainers want to come and meet you entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Because they coming to this platform. You know what I'm saying? They coming on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? They want to have these interviews on Clubhouse. So that's the point. Once they get to Clubhouse, the thing is this. The question should be asked, well, look, you out there doing this, doing this. What are you doing to help the community? What do you think about the Boys and Girls Club? What do you think about YMCAs and team posters and all this? What would you invest in this, or would you invest your time in this? You don't need your money. Would you invest your time in this? Would you support this? See, these are the questions that when them entertainers do come on Clubhouse, ask them these questions. You see,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
they want to come to Clubhouse because Clubhouse is growing. This is going to be. I personally believe. You know what I'm saying, because of the dynamic of it, it's going to be big as Facebook, and as big as Instagram and all them other apps. So this is where it started right here.
yeah. I don't know how much of what I said was cut off a minute ago because it seemed like my phone had went out.
Yeah,
But
we ain't hear all of it, Caddy. Go ahead and say what you were
but
saying.
but but I was saying pretty much is that I don't believe we need the celebrities to be involved at all, bro. We got a whole lot of black entrepreneurs. We got a whole lot of real estate moguls. We got a whole lot of individuals that if we came together as a committee, we can reopen these programs if we really, really, really wanted to do it and put our minds together. Just select, we come together, select a committee of people that's qualified to go, and sit down in City Hall and do whatever needs to be done. You know what I mean? For us, I don't believe we need celebrities for that, bro. Like
Well,
You're
real
what I
absolutely
talk.
right. You're
well,
right. You're right.
what I was saying was that I'm not sure if you heard the part I was saying where, these kids, what I'm saying, they got to listen to somebody that they already listening to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like let's say if all of us right here in this whole room right here decided that we wanted to open up a Boys and Girls Club, yeah, that'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? But the kids are not going to listen to us unless we have a big influence in their culture, because
No, no, no. I
the
agree. I
culture is
agree.
what they're
I
listening
agree.
to. You see what I'm
Right. I
saying?
agree. I agree. I agree. We was right. We was kind of right. So basically, what I was saying and what you were saying, it was more like a build on together type of thing to come together. Like we
Correct. Right.
definitely, yeah, get it up and running, but just to draw the kids in, have the celebrities be attached to it. Which I don't think once, like again, if we started getting it off the ground, it's multiple celebrities that would be more than willing to attach themselves to it, bro. I just think like now though, bro, we got so many powerful black individuals, bro, that now is the time, bro, that we start coming together and start trying to make moves, even if it's small ones at a time, bro. Even if it's just whoever is in say
But
or
now,
just like
something,
in
bro, can I say something?
Hey, yo,
Can I
go
say
ahead,
hey,
something, bro?
go ahead,
Hey,
Black.
G Connect, hey,
Wait,
G
wait,
Connect. I'm gonna
wait.
let you, hey, G Connect. I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna end it because we got another room open. But I'm gonna let you get the last. I mean the
Uh,
last word.
uh, my thing is about it like this, bro. Like the man said, the financial issues of it. A lot of these dudes, like me personally, I feel like half the motherfuckers that got them PPP loans, if they would have invested 3% in their community, that a quarter of what they invested in the bullshit that they invested on, the neighborhoods would be a little bit better. Niggas would have something else to stand on. As far as the entrepreneurs that you're talking about, and those people, yeah, those people tend to get chased out of the inner city based on the inner city environment. Any nigga with money ain't trying to sit around that, so and they move away. Now, not that doesn't mean they can't come back to do it, but they still have something else to focus on. And the key to it is building. Lead the motherfuckers to some water. Don't mean they're gonna drink. The only
But
way
but
this
but but
younger generation is gonna take heed or take anything out of it is like that man said. It gotta be endorsed by the TikTokers. It gotta be endorsed by the little babies. You know what I'm saying? And
But
the people
Blast, hold
that
up, but Blast, real quick. Not to, I just wanted to go because I know you saying, yeah, but the ones that you speak of that don't want to come back or feel like those are the ones that don't have to come back. Like I said, if we create a committee of the ones that's already in the inner city, that's already trying to do certain work. Like for inner city, we got brothers like Trice Gangster. You know what I mean? Mike, whoever it is, the brothers that's already trying to do that work. If we can create a committee and have those other dudes, the entrepreneurs, just putting the bread up. They don't even have to come around. We just need a trusted committee that's going to be able to deal with the money the
And
right way, and
I
and
you on
and
that, and I agree with
Hey,
you on that.
let
I
Yeah.
me
hear you.
interject real quick. Let me interject real quick. Hey, so we gonna boom this room. We have a new room open. Everybody just go to that new room because we got the new Trolls Nation logo reveal in 30 minutes. So we got a standby room that's open. We're gonna boom this and y'all just head over to the next one. It's already open. All right.